It felt great. It was such a wonderful performance, and we're so proud of the show, and just really, looked at it tonight. I was talking to Scott on the way over to the party, and we just said, we looked at the show tonight, and this is what we meant to do. And that's, in the end, that's all you can do, is just try and get the show that you, as a team, had in your collective heads onto the stage, and I really feel we've done that.
Oh my God, it was thrilling. I just had the best time this evening. What a great opening night.
Beautiful. A privilege, to share that material. At a certain point, you just have to open your heart and give a gift to the audience, and that's what we're all here to do.
It's like it's a celebration. This is such a long journey. It's been 20 years, and it's such a wonderful cast. I have such confidence in them, and our conductor Brent Allen Huffman, and in this band and in the choir, that I just sat back and I knew I was in fantastic hands, and I just let the show unfold, and I love it.
I mean, it's a huge show, and the audience's reaction is incredible. So, and to get to tell that story every night is such a gift.
We were all just kind of riding the wave of adrenaline and being so happy to be doing such a meaningful piece.
I think Disney gave us permission to go back to the novel, which is very dark. It's a very complex novel, very adult themes, and they said go for it, and that's what happens when you put the actual novel up on stage. I know Disney had to kind of taper it for children, an animated feature, but we wanted to do something different, and I think it's really exciting.
We made absolutely no attempt to stay true to a Disney show, and we were encouraged in that by Disney themselves. Right from the beginning, we said, we're going to go back to the Victor Hugo much more. We are not attempting to appeal to a younger audience. In fact, we are recommending that parents not bring children under 12 to this unless they're particularly sophisticated kids. We intended this as if we were just adapting Hunchback of Notre Dame for the stage without the Disney name on it at all. And I really admire the fact that Disney supported us in that and didn't at all try to temper that.
And I love the Disney production very much. I love the gargoyles. I love the lightness that we had in the movie. But this is not a Disney animated musical. That what's on the stage here has much deeper roots and really does not want to make light of the gargoyles or have contemporary anachronisms in the storytelling. So it really does hone to a much more dramatic place.
We've always had that interplay between what dark and light in the show, and the fact that the show also is large, has a big sound, but is also an intimate story among the four main characters. Finding that balance between how far you can take the obsession emotionally, dramatically, how far you can take it, I think was something. That's what you do. That's why we worked on it first in La Jolla and then kept working on it all the way through. I feel like we found it in the last number of weeks.
Michael Arden is an amazing actor, and he's an amazing theatrical mind. And so working with him has been such a pleasure because he brings so many ideas to the table, and we talk about so many things, but he just tries things. And I'm so overwhelmed with his talent and his creativity.
Well, Scott Schwartz wanted this to be as honest and truthful as possible, so I went to the novel, and he was deaf, so I've tried to incorporate his deafness and his disability and his facial deformation and all of that, but also sort of balancing that with it's a musical, so I have to sing Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz. So finding ways to portray how the world sees him, and then when he's alone, he doesn't know any of that is there. So it's sort of an ebb and flow, but it doesn't get old at all. It's such an enormous challenge, and and really exciting and an actor's dream.
You know, the creatives and I have really been working on how to make her real, how to make her a real complex, honest human. And I think we've done that really wonderfully for all of the characters in this piece. She's not fluffy, she's not, you know, just beautiful. She's honest, and she's strong-willed and passionate and fiery and messes things up sometimes. You know, there's nothing about her that's perfect and cut and clean.
It's a great exercise in just staying in the moment for us and developing a relationship with the audience and seeing how they feel about it. And if that wave surges and carries us to Broadway, that would be great, but nothing that we know of yet.
It's going to have its own trajectory with the choir. It's not going to be easy to bring it in to Broadway necessarily. But I really would love the show to be seen. I would love this cast to be seen. And, you know, you just, after all these years, you know, you just see what comes. You put it out there and see what comes.
You know, I've learned in my life that shows kind of seek their own level. So I'm confident there is a future somewhere for the show, whether it's overseas or around the country or wherever, you know, that will be revealed. But the show itself, we feel, is there, and we're really proud of it.